G'day, everybody. I want to talk about priorities and have a chat just in case a lot of people out there are not understanding what priorities really mean. And if they do, I want to know what is your priorities then? What do you class on the top 10 priority list or top 20? Right, you can make a big one if you want, but I want to know the most important. So we'll go top 20 on the priority list, right? So, and who should talk about priorities and make sure the news gets out like I've talked about and people hear the right things so they know things are happening. Priorities, right? Instead of just talking about what's happening, they could talk about what's happening and talk about what's going to happen within that conversation. So just talking about what's happening and making it scary or good, let us know how the good outcome come or how the scary outcome's going to come. How's it going to work out? So it's good to give us a little bit more. Like this is what we found out just before we blabbed our news. We found out also what we can do about it, so it's not so scary, right? And here comes one that I can do for you news people that I would do if I was a news person instead of just getting paid money to speak a script. Okay, here it goes. The ABC News today is talking to a farmer that's brought all this equipment, and he's not a farmer, sorry, he's a logger. He logs. Anyone who does a job like that is sort of a farmer, but he's not farming it and then logging it. If you farmed it yourself and weighed those trees, I guess you can log it, right? Because you're not you planted and you're taking what you planted, so you'll balance out. You're getting your rewards now, as they say. But if you're stealing what was already existing there and you're buying someone else's land that already stole what was existing there, you get it? So that's what loggers do, right? They get excuses to get it from the government. Oh, I bought the land. Poor loggers, they get put in the middle like everyone likes to put everyone past the buck kind of thing. And anyway, when it comes to loggers, what you do is you go, well, it's inevitable that all loggers are going to buy equipment and then find out they've got no work. It happens in a lot of our sectors actually, constantly. Like Holden, when poor Holden people who supported Holden, right, because they're Australian people and they support Holden way more than the government can and get things happening. And they went and bought a whole new Holden building. Look up the story. And then found out straight after that, after they got told, because even the government got told, but the government don't do shit to make shit happen. They just go, I got fucked up, I've got plenty of money, I'll print up more. What a joke, hey? Even after giving money. They used to give Holden money, billions of dollars, to help them keep afloat so we can have a name. Why do you think they gave them money to keep afloat? Why would they give them money? So we can have a name. And what happened there? Someone got paid behind the scenes or something. Government didn't step up. They went bankrupt, but did the government get the money back? I've talked about that. I've never heard about that. I hope they did, because if they didn't, that's fraud to the people of broken promises and to the people who used to sell Holdens. They were still selling Holdens. It's the Holden company that uses loopholes to fuck everybody over. What do you think, people? So how do we fix that? I thought the government would have owned Holden. I gave you all this money. You broke promises. That should have been part of the contract. Now we own your ass. We'll deal with Holden and make money. And we'll put it back towards the people so we can make even cooler cars. What do you reckon? And other things that we could put money into because we'll do good in that sector. Why didn't that happen, people? So when it comes to the logger again, right, you say to him, look, it's inevitable that not all loggers are going to be loggers. We're not saying that there's never going to be loggers around. People want wood. We're going to work it out, but we can't have the loggers just going out logging like we used to. We're talking about it all around the world. Even to you, Mr. Logger, you know this. And he would say yes. but I do understand your frustration and what's going on. How can we fix that, right? Why did you buy all that equipment? How long ago did you find out that we shouldn't be cutting down trees, right? Are you like all the loggers that all were hoping to be the logger? But how does it work? I guess the ones that just start complaining are the losers. Is that true? So what do we do when that happens? You know, you can't have more loggers. We've already got enough, right? In whatever sector it is, lawyers, hospital people, right? Is that you got to get another job. It happens in life. It happens all the time, and it's terrible that you've done something all your life and all your generations, but it does happen. Is it more terrible that you you got to have at least all that enjoyment and all that time, and someone trying to get somewhere never gets anywhere? Do you think they're more? It's better that they miss out because they never got anywhere, right? Anyway, what he needs is just another job that you can find out what he can do, and when it comes to the equipment, no one can help bad equipment choices and things in life. Everyone gets that. Maybe he can sell it, maybe to another logger that might need it, who he is logging. But you know how it goes there. He want a good deal and probably say, "I don't have much money," and all the lingo. But if he's fair and maybe someone just resells it, maybe that's something the news can do. And go, look, maybe we can get your money back and get you back to the square one before you started complaining, and then make another choice. You just don't be a logger. You're not obviously you found out what happened there. That'll be an amazing miracle to get that choice, because a lot of people don't. Right? We can't help everybody, but where do we help first? As far as I'm concerned, when the world's starving, we help farmers first. That's all there is to it. To get more farmers, to get more food. Right? Stop hearing about this inflation and what's causing it. Everything is causing this inflation, including the rich and the way they use things and do things in the market. And they know so. That's why they pull out and do all these tricks. These are all the things that we've got to fix. If we never fix them, we're going to get the same thing. We're going to get what Putin's saying. We've been doing it so good lately. Which country has been doing it good? I'll go talk to Putin about that. I'll go, yeah, Putin, you might have been doing better than that country, but you're not doing that good. And I can debate what you're doing could be wrong. So what has he got to say about that? What happens if your people found out about that? Would they not follow you now because they think that you're the ultimate one because you've got them so far? How did you get them so far? What was all the stories up to that moment? Anyway, people, we can't all be king, but we can all get along and live like kings. We're living like kings now than what people did hundreds of years ago. How much do we want as humans? How much greed do we need? How much envy? Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Have a good one, and bye bye.